Alright, so here is the simple two-note blues progression. It's the same shape that you use for all four, or all three chords, the 1, 4, 5 in the blues. You've got your index on the 4th string, 5th fret, and your ring finger on the 3rd string, 6th fret, and with your middle finger, get that out of the way so you can see that. It should sound like that, and like that. So those two notes, that's going to be your 1 chord. And with this middle finger, you can rest it across these strings and mute everything else. So when you strum, you can hit all the strings and you're only hearing those two notes. Okay, so I'll leave this out of the way so that you can see what I'm doing. So that's your 1 chord. Your 4 chord is going to be slid down 1/2 step. So the same shape. Your index is now on 4 on the 4th string and 5 on the 3rd string. So it's going to sound like that, right? And then you're going to slide it back up, and that back to your 1 chord, and then your 5 chord is here, slid up 1/2 step again, so 1 fret, both fingers, same shape. It's going to be index on the 6th, on the 6th fret, 4th string, and your ring on the 7th fret, 3rd string. It's going to sound like that. Okay, so here, 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 here. That's it. Always the same shape, same 2 strings. Very linear way of playing the blues. So any blues track in A, as long as it's not A minor, it needs to be an A7 or an A major blues, whatever they want to call it. It's not an A minor. You can play along and listen for the changes between the 1, the 4, and the 5. It should go something like this, and there are a couple variations. I'll show you the first one first. The second one will probably be a little bit more common. It's called a quick change blues, but here's the first one. This is the slow change blues. Okay, so that was 2 rounds of the 12-bar blues. The first time in the turnaround I messed up a little bit at the very end of the 12 bars in the first one. I didn't make it all the way down to the 4th chord, but it goes. Okay, so the second variation, and there will be further variations than just these, so it's good for you to use your ear again to listen for where the changes are going to come. See if you can feel the movement from, it's mostly from the 1 to the 4. So those 2 chords, you'll feel the change coming. So in the quick change blues, it goes like this. It's 1 measure of the 1st chord, and then 1 measure of the 4 chord, and then right back to the 1 chord. So, oh, sorry. measure, then 2 measures. 2 measures of 4, 2 measures of 1, 1 measure of 5, 1 measure of 4, and back to the 1. And you go back to your 5 at the very end of the 12-bar blues. When you go back to your 5, it implies that it's going to start all over again. If you want it to end, don't go to the 5. That signifies you're going to start over. So if you're not going to start over, just stay on your 1. And the other goal with this is obviously clear, clean, just those 2 notes. That's all you want to hear. And we were talking about rhythm. So it's stupid, but just consistent quarter notes is actually really hard to do. So I even struggle with it, obviously, in this video. It's not coming across great, but using a metronome, set it at a slow tempo or get a slow tempo backing track, like I said, and just mechanical quarter note, quarter note, quarter note, quarter note. Nothing fancy to it. Don't add too much to it. You get that down and it's going to be good.